Alright y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stock Lock Sunday. This time around I got a pretty basic lock. This is one of those Harbor Freight locks, but I did a pretty good upgrade to it. It's one of those, I'll just show it to you. It's a really cheapo, basic U.S. General from Harbor Freight. But if anybody's ever got one, they come with some seriously, and I mean seriously, the worst cores that I've ever seen in a lock. I don't actually have it anymore. When I first got this lock, I picked it open and I threw the core away. It was just absolutely horrifying. Yeah, I wish I had it to show you, but I don't. So what I did is I kept the lock around, and I just recently ordered some from Mr.Lock online. I ordered I think 5 or 6 of these. I guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 6-pin American cores that fit fine in these. I did have some cores from padlock, but the lobe on the back of these is actually going the other way, so it didn't work in this lock, so I couldn't use a padlock core. But like I said, the American locks fit beautiful. So I stuck this one in there. Here's the bitting on the key. Pretty nice bitting. Like I said, this I did order the 6-pin type, so they are pinned to 6. And the lock works like a charm. What I did have to do also, I'll show you if we can get it picked. The screw, actually, the hole in the lock was too big for the head of the screw, so I had to put a washer on the head of the screw. I'm telling you, I had to rig this thing back together pretty good. But it works, and it's got a nice American core in it. So, and it's a big, beefy lock. So why throw it away, right? All right, so without further ado, let's come in a little bit here. That'll work. Now these, it does have a spring-loaded core, so for me these are a little tricky. That's why I put it in the vise. I think for me, padlocks that don't have a spring-loaded core, I like holding them in my hand because you can get feedback through the lock, through the tension wrench, and the pick. But for me, when they're spring-loaded, that deadens the feedback through the lock. At least for me it does. So I just throw it in the vise. So let's see if we can't get this bad boy open. I have not gutted any of these cores yet, so I can only assume they have security pins because American cores do. There's 5, 6. Oh, we're set 5. Restart. Felt like an overset. Yeah, I'm oversetting that. I've got something overset. I'm gonna let it pop. I'm gonna let it pop. Let's start over. 6. 5. Feels like maybe 3. If I can get it to set. Felt good. Went into a slight false set, I think, when I hit 1. So let's see what we got. Feels like some counter right here. I want to say, oop. Yep, that felt good. We're in a slight false set, so let's see if we can keep it. Coming back out. I think I got something right here, but let me make sure. Oh, right up front. Okay, so went into a deeper false set. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, let me see. Let me come back out and make sure. Make something talk to me here. Give them a little bounce. I think we're. Is it up front? It is. Yep, there we go. Okay. So, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, like I said, I mean, these locks, they're actually nice, big, beefy locks themselves. They just come with the most absurdly, like, what's a lockpicking lawyer say? Inexcusable. They do. I wish I hadn't thrown it away, but anybody, there's a lot of y'all, I know you got some of these. You know what I'm talking about. They're so awful. The cores they come with are so awful. It's absolutely insane. Never seen anything before like it. Not that awful. All right, so let me see. I'm going to go ahead and just so I don't twist it all the way around and screw nothing up, I'm going to lock it back up. All right, now I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I had to put a washer on the screw down there. We'll get to that. But it works just fine. I mean, it's not going to, you're not going to pull it through the lock or anything. It works pretty much the same way. You see, because the screw actually slid right through the lock body, so I just put a washer on it. Alright, bada boom, bada bing. Let's get that out of there. Pop that off. Get some of this junk out of my way. And it doesn't have a, I don't have any yet. I just ordered a pack of anti-bypass wafers. I don't have any right now, but they're in the mail heading to me, so I'll slap one of those in there in the near future. What am I looking for? Here we go. I've had one of those days, y'all. It's been one hell of a day. I started walking again too. I know it's not lock sport related, but it helps me a lot clear my head. I walk about 2 miles a night. I just put my headphones in and take a walk and walk about 2 miles, 2.5 miles. It helps. Because during this time of year, we get pretty busy at work, so you know, I'm looking at blueprints all day and working on the computer, and it's real easy for me to get stuck in my head. So take a walk, listen to some heavy metal, and clear my head. All right, bada boom, bada bing. I've said this before. I always shim these because of that clip slot. I've had pins stick in there before, so from then on, I decided I will always shim them. That's all. That's why. I don't think you have to, but lesson learned on my part, so I shim them. All right. Oof. I pushed one of the pins out of the top somehow, so I didn't push the shim all the way through. You see what I'm talking about? Alright, so it is a 6-pin like I said. I don't know if you can hear the neighbor's dog back there acting like a fool. Actually, he's just acting like a dog. My neighbors are the fools. Dogs bark, but the neighbors don't give a flip. They're just disrespectful, I guess is what it is. Alright, 6 pins like I said. Now, for some reason, I shoved one of the, that's going to be the first pin probably, which means I'm going to have to replace that spring because I jacked it up. Yep, I'll have to replace that first spring. Alright, so there are security pins. Beautiful. Serrated. We had 2 spools so far and a serrated. I'm going to leave the springs. We know those are stock. I just bought these. Again, I bought these from Mr.Lock if anybody's interested. Mr.Lock on the internet. It's actually a pretty damn good place. It's where I got my American Lock, what's it called? American Lock service kit. Comes with all the stuff you need for repairing locks. But it didn't. It only had 1 or 2 of the cores. That's why I went ahead and ordered 5 of the cores. So there's all the little springs. I say all. Some of them ain't coming out. There we go. Alright, so that's what we got. Let's go ahead and get a close up on them. Why not? I don't think I've been doing that. So there we go. What do we have? We had a serrated spool in 1 and 2, a regular serrated in 3, serrated spool in 4, and then a serrated in 5 and 6. And all these key pins actually have serrations on them too. So, like I said, they're great freaking cores. They're, well, they're American cores. Of course they're great. Alright, so that'll wrap up this episode of Stock Lock Sunday, y'all. And I did get all the names for the people that wanted this Bosnian Bill Challenge lock next. So I will, you know what? Actually, let me find out who won. Be right back. Sorry about that. It was Baldbeard. Baldbeard? You are getting this lock next, so I'm hoping you know, you'll mess with it for a while and pass it on to the next person. I hope this doesn't end up in a naughty bucket or something, guys, because it's only the second Bosnian Bill Challenge lock that I'm aware of anyway. So hopefully we can keep it in rotation so a lot of people can get a whack at it, because I know a lot of people want to try it. All right, so Baldbeard, this lock will be coming to you, and probably Monday or Tuesday I'll get it out. Okay. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you comment, I will get back to you. Thank you.